Hello, welcome back. My name is Will and it's Tabletop Geeks. This is year 1 settlement phase. So we managed to kill another white lion. We have a nice collection of resources. We also have some resources left over. Okay, look. So we also have another lush juice, testes, white fur, white lion tail, because I couldn't use any of this stuff, and monster hide. Because if you've been following along, I lost most of my characters, so I only had 2 innovations, or 1, because the other person couldn't use them. So I was only able to make the bonesmith. But we now have a Catarium, because we just killed another white lion, which allows us to access katars, bows, and lots of good fur. So we can use the lion now to do lots of this stuff. Okay, so we need to returning survivors. So our returning survivors heal everything, which I believe I don't. Oh no, so all returning survivors heal. Done. Okay. What is our limit? I believe our limit is 2. Survival limit 2. So did any of our survivors? Oh, I think they're all new survivors, so none of them learnt any. No, so we've not had any experience because they're all new. Okay. Okie dokie dokie. Right, so now, so return survivors. Okay, so now it's gain endeavours, so we get 1 for each survivor. There we go. 2. We don't get anything for. Oh yes, we get one survival for returning, I believe. Let me just double check that. There's my book. I've lost my book. There we are. Put it on this side. Settlement phase, there we go. So, return survivors. When survivors return settlement, their injuries are healed. Just done that. Survivors, any sensitive do not automatically reload that, blah 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 blah. Any effects, return survivors from principal settlement events, innovations. So basically, do we get any survival? Can't even remember. Okay, where's our innovations? Because I know we didn't get many innovations last time because of most of our permanent players dying. Much worse. So we've got courage. Limit's gone up. Nice. So we don't get anything for returning. These survivors get 1 understanding. Survivors dies. Yeah. So unfortunately, we don't get anything for returning. Right. So now we get to spend endeavours. Right, gain endeavours. Endeavours are generated generative energy. Returning survivors accumulate. So I've got a cold, so my voice might be a bit weird. From the experiences. The settlement gains 1 for each returning survivor. Use tokens to try that. So we've got 1 for each. Okay, update timeline. Fill in next landing year timeline and advance to the current year, and then draw the settlement event. Okay, so timeline. We are now on landing year 2 officially when we go out on the hunt. So we now have to do endless screams. Right, we'll do that in a second. First, we need to do the settlement. Right, so shuffle. Shuffle. Very few of these are kind of good. Most of them are bad. Yeah. Ooh. Most of them are bad. So, what do we have? Acid storm. The air tastes foul and burns the survivor's cracked lips. The sky cracks in great flashes, revealing spiraling black clouds. Finally it opens, dousing everything in acid rain. Roll 1d10. 10. 6 plus. Some of the debris around the settlement become useful due to the strange effects from the storm. Add 1 scrap to the settlement storage. Ooh, nice. Okay, so we get 1 iron scrap. That's very, very good. Can't use it yet because we need smelting and various other things, so that ain't gonna happen just yet. Okay, lingering effects. The storm prevents music endeavours. We don't have music, that's fine. The storm inspires +2 to all results on the art endeavours. Don't have those. So we can use innovations if we have nightmare training and cooking, which we don't have. Okay, so lingering effects. So that means that this stays in effect. I'm going to put this one down here. So it's in constant effect. Okay. So we've done that. So now we need to... Endless screams. I believe update timeline, set events. Acid storms one in the book. Nice. You saw me shuffle it. Not cheating. Language facing goes. Update death count. Check milestones. Development. Okay, so we need to do screaming antelope. What looks like. Okay. There we go, endless screams. Right, so. Lovely. A scream pierces the silence around the settlement. As a noise fades, a chorus of horror rises up in answer. The settlement erupts into chaos, trying to comprehend the source of the terrible wails. You may now hunt the screaming antelope. Add this quarry to your record sheet. Okay, let me do that. So, screaming antelope, we can now hunt. Excellent. Okay. Nominate a single survivor to stand amidst the madness. They gain +1 courage and become the voice of reason. Okay, +1 courage. Who have we got? Can we get anyone to hit a milestone? No, no, no. What about... Okay, let me have a look at the other cut sheets. No, they don't have courage. Lucy doesn't either. All the others are unnamed. Okay, so it might as well be one of these. Let's go for anxiety. What did anxiety do? Start this showdown, gain a priority target token. Unless you have stinky gear, so she's always going to get attacked. So ideally, I need to make her the main fighter. Let's go for... Oh, I don't know. They're all the same, so... Let's go for Wood. So Wood's going to get 1 more courage. Okay. So we roll 1d10. Grab the dice. There we go. Right, so we have 6. The survivor realizes the noise is most likely from another strange creature. that lives out in the darkness. After some effort, they manage to calm the settlement. Survivor gains 1 understanding, and returning survivors gain +1 insanity. Ooh, nice. Oh, did we do that? So he gets +1 understanding, which activates his insight, and they all get 1 insanity. So it's 3. That's good, because insanity was what we was lacking. 4. 7. This one's very, very, very insane. And 4. There you go, nice. Okay, so that's that done. So now we need... what was it? So we need to trigger insight. Understanding, insight. Right. Okay, in a single moment, the curtain of the world is pulled back. Select the epithet, whatever, corresponding to the current game phase. The survivor may only gain these benefits once a lifetime. Okay, so we are in the settlement phase. The hunt, which once filled you with inexorable dread, takes on a new dimension. Your expectations outside, or the expeditions outside the settlement, inspire you with curiosity and wonder. Gain the following ability and roll on a table. So they are a tinkerer. When you are a returning survivor, gain +1 innovation to use in the settlement. Okay, so you don't get that now, you'll get that next time they return. Ooh, would send that quite a good character. So we have Tinkerer. Fantastic. Right, I've got to roll D10. 8. So 8 to 9. Gain 1 permanent accuracy. Ooh. That's nice. Accuracy, that means you're hitting better. Very nice. Right, Wood&Time's coming out. Becoming a beast. Might need to get some armour, because I think he's going to be the main man for attacking things. Okay, so that's that done. Nobody else has got any innovations or anything that they need doing or updates. Okay, so now I need to go to settlement phase. Okay, so we've done that. Update timeline. We have done the timeline. Lingering effects last throughout the settlement phase and can have positive or negative effects on the survivors. Oh, so is this only for this one phase? Oh, okay. Okay, so it's not there permanently, but we'll leave it there until the next one, yeah. Endeavours. The survivor may spend an endeavour to do the additional stuff. Okay, well we haven't got any of that, so we can't do any of that. Crafting. Recipes, ready crafting on the settlement events. We'll do that when we come to it. We haven't got that. Okay, update death count. We don't need to. No one has died. Check milestones. We just done that. Okay, we done that a bit early. Develop. During this step, players will decide as a group how to spend the settlement's resources. Okay, so now we didn't do that. Okay, so we have 4, which is way better than the one we had last year. So automatically going to spend 1 and 2 to build the skinnery and the organ grinder. Fantastic. Right, what have we got on here? So love juice. I think we're going to do the principle of love, because we're going to do we've got 2 love juices, so I'm probably going to use both. I could use one as an organ. How many organs do I have? Not many. I'm going to use one as an organ, and I'll use the other. So I'm going to use love juice from here. Right, so I'm going to remove that one. So we can do the intimacy. Okay, nominate one consenting male and one consenting female survivor and roll on the intimacy. Right, I think what we're going to do is two unnamed. So we have... let's go for this one. And we shall name this one... what should we name this one? Oh, I don't know. Let's go Magnus. Yeah, Magnus. She can be one of them. Right, so she gets one survival. She also gets one understanding because of our innovations. I think that's that. Okay. And we shall do... an unnamed now as well. And we should call him... What should we call him? We'll call him Nostro. And he gets one survival. And also one understanding. There we go. So we'll do both of those. Okay. Okay, so for the first time your settlement gives birth to a new survivor, gain +1 population from intimacy. The survivor ponders experience, so do principle of life. As a settlement grows in size, don't forget to apply your chosen new life principle. Greatly affect the outcome of your campaign. Okay, so perform. So we shall have Nostro, and we shall have Magnus. Roll. A 5. What is 5? No, nothing bad's happened. New survivors brought kicking and screaming into the well. The child's eyes are free from ink that stained the founders' faces. The settlement gains +1 population. So no, I'm not going to use a lifetime reroll because nothing bad's happened. So okay, so we get 1. Right, so we need to do principle of life, and we add 1 to, yeah. There we go. A new survivor will kick and screaming into. I like the way they've automated this. They're trying to automate a lot of other stuff as well, so we'll see how it goes. Oh, that's cool. I do like that. So we've got +1 population. Okay. The group is now decide. Right, okay, so... Right, same as always. Odds. Evens. Odd. Okay. So, we're going for mercy. We go for without mercy. +1 survival limit. The toys are taken from the child and replaced with a cold stone face shard. Training begins immediately. Wow, 1 to 5. That's not good. The settlement celebrates with a rowdy party filled with tests of strength and triumphant roaring. The parents each gain +1 permanent strength and +2 insanity. They must skip the next hunt. Okay, well, wasn't sending them anyway, so... Okay, permanent strength. Nice, okay. Okay, so... Agnes, she gets +1 strength. Was it insanity? What's insanity, wasn't it? Wow. My brain. Yeah, +2 insanity. Cool. Nostro gets the same. He gets 2 insanity and +1 strength. Nice. But they also skip next hunt. Skip next hunt. Right, it's send the cloud. Send the cloud. Stored successfully. So make sure they're updated. Right, so we need to population is now 13. Do we have any population things we need to sort out? Okay, so we've done the principle of life, principle of death. Haven't reached population 15 yet. Not got 5 innovations. Awesome. Oh, so we also have the skinnery, organ grinder, and Catarium now. Make sure all the paperwork's done correctly. New life. Oh, cool. It already done that one. That's nice. I like it when they've automated it. Okay, so that's that done. Can we? I don't know. Right. Right. So that's that done. That's that done. That's that done. Okay. Now we get to buy some stuff. Okay. So I've got 2 more innovations, but I do need to get some armor. So ideally, I'd like to get a full set of armor. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hide. Now, have we got enough for that? Because I do want someone with a bow as well. Sinew and bone. Don't have any sinew, do I? Right, it's only 5 hide. How many hide have I got? So technically that could be a hide. That's hide. Okay, so we've got 1 hide. Two hide. Three hide. What did I have? It's got white fur and monster hides. Okay, so I'm going to remove white fur, move the monster hide. That gives me my 5. So wait a minute. Okay, so it's a 5 hide. So that gives us where are we? That's not a level worker, is it? Skinnery. Oh, yeah, because I would put things down here. On my pet. Okay, so we need boots, gloves, hat, trousers, top. And that's it. Alright, so let's put them over. Okay, so gloves, head, trousers, body, and boots. So we don't need this anymore. We can archive that. So I'll link them together. So that gives him +1 evasion. You get 1 survival when departing. And I could do an action to reveal the top 2 cards. So I get +1 survival, +2 survival when you depart. So I get survival, 2 survival when I depart. Okay, and I get +1 evasion because of that. So I'll write down +1 evasion on there. Okay, so he's fully done now. Yeah, for a sec. You applied. Put you there, so we know. It gets +1 to all hit locations as well. When you perform a survival action, roll d10 on a result of 6 plus you gain. Basically, you don't lose it. So let me put 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Right, you are now Wood&Time, officially our tank. So there we go. Lovely. That's him done. Ah, that means I can't innovate. Actually, no, I can. Right, so that is hide. That is bone. And that will be organ. Yeah. So I can do those. Use one of these to innovate. Right, so you draw 2 of these and then choose 1. So we have paint and ammonia. Right, well this is a no-brainer. So I'm going to need ammonia later on to do a lot of stuff. But paint gives me dash. All settlements swell with creative energy. All survivors gain a dash ability, which means I can dash out of the way of things. But then also lingering effects. The storm inspires +2 to the volts of all art endeavours. I've not got the art endeavours that I can do. So yeah, I think I'm going for ammonia. A pungent bilious substance, ideal for crafting leather and treating wounds. Departed survivors gain +1 survival. Add the ammonia consequences to the deck. Okay, right. So now have this. That dies. So we've got ammonia and we've got language. So we should always have 2 when we leave now because of that. So what consequences do I add? Ammonia consequences to the innovation deck. Right, so they get added. There we go. So diamond principal death. So one development in a moment. Okay, right. So we have bone, organ, something, an iron scrap. Well, we can't use the iron scrap, so I'm going to archive that and add that to the settlement sheet. That's one with dyslexia. that. Sorry, bits there. Just iron. Yeah, just iron. Okay. Okay. There we go. So we've got iron there. We still have the lion tail, which is hide, and testes, which is organ. So I've got hide and an organ there as well that I can use. Right, so we need some weapons. I could get some stone noses because I've still got one innovation. Yeah. Might do that to get some stone noses. Okay, so I'm going to spend that. Because stone noses, I think, give you insanity. Stone noses. Stone noses. On arrival, gain +1 survival, +1 insanity. Basically, start a showdown. Okay. Right, let's give it to you for the moment. We can sort it out after. Okay, so that's that gone. So I have 2 organs, 2 bone, and a hide and a random. So let me see what we've got. Right, so I've got 2 of our weapons at the moment. So what weapons can we make? I could make the fecal salve, because that allows, when you depart, gain +1 survival. You are not a threat until you attack. If you have a private token, remove it. See, because it's stinky, if I make that, then it gets rid of this, or it counteracts this, and it gives you a survive as well. Yeah, okay, good plan. So we're going to have stinky salve. That counters this, so because this is at the start of each showdown, you go private target token unless you have stinky gear in your grid, and that stinky gear stops her from having that issue. So that's good. Okay, so that's that, and that was 1 organ. So and the line test is an organ. It's also consumable. Left a pair of nuts. Right, so let's get rid of that. That's that done. Okay, so I've still got a lion tail, which is hide. Right, so I've got 1 organ, 2 bone, and a hide. I'd like for to do that. I've got no line claws. So I think I might need some range stuff. Got no leather, so I need tanning. So I'm tempted to do some bone darts for range. That's only 1, but that's, yeah, let's do that. To get some range. I'll do dagger. I do need a range. Yeah, so do bone darts, 1 bone. Okay, 1 bone darts. Let's give that. So you've got a weapon. Get up to you. Accuracy. Okay. So it gets rid of Gets rid of that. So, you don't have a weapon. You have a fountain stone. Should get your weapon as well. Organ. So I've already got an axe, so I don't really want to do another axe. Oof, I don't know. We can do it as hide. Right, what about... Oh, no, where's... bandages? Because that gets rid of bleed. That's one hide. Or I could just make another chest or another headpiece. If I use both of those... I will do both of those and get a skull helm, I think. Or she'll get... Oh, I don't know, guys. What to get? What to get? What to get? We've got a founding stone, so that's fine. She's got. So I'm going to get a. Yeah, I'm going to get a skull helmet. So I'm going to archive that. Archive that. Use the T-bone. Get me a skull helm. Put that on you. So skull helm. Armour, bone, fragile. When a severe injury to the head, the skull helm is destroyed instead. So rather than getting cracked in the skull, she survives with that. Okay, so that gives your head. It gives you 3 on there. So I've got 1 on the waist. You've still got 1 on the waist. Right, I've got 1 organ. What can I do with 1 organ? So I could do a lucky charm or fecal salve. Lucky charm. What does a lucky charm do? I can't remember. So look. Lucky charm. +1 luck. You know what? Yeah, you know what? +1 luck. Be useful once I get some more blue. Yeah, once I get some more blue stuff. If I luck 1, she gets +1 luck on that as well. Yeah, that'll do. I know people are moaning because I should save that for the Whisker Heart, but yeah. It's all good. Right, so we get Spice Survivors gain +1 survival. Okay, so I think I'm going to take these out again. So you get +1 survival. We departing. You get +1 for departing. Do you have anything else? Nope. And you get +1 for departing as well. Okay. So I think that's everyone prepared. Yeah, so Wood&Time is going to be the main attacker. Yeah. All good. I think that is it. Right, so basically prepare surviving party and survivors, which I've done. In settlement phase. Alright, so this now disappears. Like that. Yeah, I use a house rule. Some people don't, but I use this house rule rather than having the same thing come up over and over and over and over again. What I do is I tend to discard them. That way I'm guaranteed to draw a different one every single time. And then once if I go through them all, I'll reshuffle them back in. That way you don't get the same thing over and over again. It gets a bit boring. So, there you go, my friends. So, we've got sorted that out. Let's move this back over to here, because this is our... We're about to die dice. So, we've done all the principles. We have updated here. Get rid of the lion tower, because we've used it up. We've done all that, updated that. Got our new survivors. Have we actually added the innovation to this one? Double check. Understanding, I mean. So, understanding because they're new. There we go. So that's that one done. Archive him. Right. We are done. Sorry this one was a bit long-winded. It's been a few days since I last played. Actually, it's probably about a week since I last played. So I was just trying to remember what I was doing. So yeah, everything's done. Let me just move you over to there to remind me. So you're done, you're done, you're done, you're done. Everyone's set up, everyone's ready to go. So, we're now off to year 2, the hunt. And I think we will have to hunt another white lion because we need some white lion fur. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for sticking with it and watching. Have a great day, be safe, be good, and above all, enjoy your gaming.